Welcome, my name is Eunice. Thank you for joining me on this journey to mastering relaxation. This is a quick yoga stretch sequence to relieve back discomfort. This can also be used to increase mobility, flexibility, and is also a great stretch to do after a workout. Meet your body where it is at today and grab any props that you may need for support, and modify any of these postures or just skip them entirely, or you could just take a different variation. Remember, your body is the guru. Honor and listen to it. Let's start our session in easy seated pose, Sukhasana. Sit up nice and tall on the sits bones. Stretch tall through the crown of the head. Just bring your awareness to your breath, not controlling the breath or changing anything about the breath, just taking in data, taking in the state of the body. If the eyes were closed, blink them open, and let's find Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Bring the soles of the feet together. You can always place blocks under the knees for support. Draw the heels close towards the hips. And if the hips are tight, you can always draw the feet away from the hips, making a diamond with the legs. This also gives more of a stretch on the outer hips. Interlace the fingers around the feet, making a basket with the hands, and you can wiggle from side to side just to make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Use your exhalations to draw the heart forward, the shoulders down, and draw the knees down to the ground. If you're new to butterfly pose and you find that it's difficult or you're rounding through the back, just sit up against the wall, and this will train the body to get used to this pose, and it will come with time and consistency. If you wish to move deeper, just lean the upper body forward and maintain a flat back. On your next exhalation, allow the back to round, relaxing the neck, the shoulders, and letting the body grow heavy. Inhale to release, come upright, and keep the left knee bent. Draw the left heel in closer towards the groin. Extend the right leg out to the right and flex the right toes towards the body. Use your inhale to sit up nice and tall, and then exhale, fold forward from the hips. Draw your shoulders down, send the heart forward, and try to maintain a flat back. Take an inhale to come back upright, keeping the legs as is. Let's move into a side stretch. Place the right hand over to the right, either behind the right leg or in front of the right leg, and stretch the left arm up overhead, sending the left fingertips over to the right. Draw the left shoulder back, send the heart forward, and breathe into the left side of the body. Relax the left knee and the left hip. Take an inhale to release, come back upright, and then turn the body towards the back of the mat, coming into pigeon. Send the left knee towards the left inner wrist. Use the right back toes to stretch your pigeon out. Make sure your hips are squared by drawing the left hip back and the right hip forward. And then just take a moment to roll out the shoulders, feeling into the upper back. And then when you find your next exhalation, fold over the left leg. Relax the hips down and the back of the heart down. And you can rest your head on a block, a blanket, or on the hands. Inhale and push into the ground to bring the upper body up. Just push the body towards the left hip and just come to your seated position to release. Draw the right heel in towards the groin and extend the left leg out towards the left. Flex the left toes towards the face. Sit up nice and tall and exhale, hinge from the hips forward. Make sure to keep the left hip and left leg plugged down and relax the right knee down. Take an inhale to come upright, and let's move into our side stretch. Extend the right arm up overhead. Send the right fingertips towards the left. Roll the right shoulder back, send the heart forward. And breathe into the right side of the body as you relax your right hip and your right knee down. Take an inhale to release. Let's find pigeon pose on the right side. Turn to the right towards the front of the mat, sending the right knee towards the inner right wrist. Walk your pigeon out using the left back toes. Make sure the hips are squared and just roll out the shoulders. Send the heart forward on an inhalation, and as you exhale, melt the heart forward, landing the forehead down. And make sure that in this posture, you're not clenching or holding any other area of the body. Soften the face, the toes, and soften your shoulders. Take an inhale and push into the ground to come upright. And release, just rolling onto the right hip and come to a seated position. Bring the soles of the feet onto the ground, the knees pointed up. Take the feet wide. Place the hands behind you and just windshield wipe the legs, dropping the knees to one side, linking your breath and movement, and sending the heart forward, getting a shoulder and upper body stretch at the same time. We're going to release, and let's find our way onto our backs. Keep the soles of the feet on the ground, and then take the right leg and cross it over the left leg. Shift onto the left hip, and let both of the knees fall over to the left for a spinal twist. You can cactus the arms, or you can extend the arms into a T-shape straight. Make sure the upper body and the shoulders are plugged into the ground, and your gaze can remain upwards, or you can take it over to the right. Engage your abs and inhale and come back to center. Switch the cross of the legs, the left over the right now. Shift onto the right hip and let the legs and the knees fall over to the right. Use your inhalations to grow long through the spine, and as you exhale, twist and melt into the posture. Inhale to release, come back to center. Uncross the legs and draw the knees in towards the chest, grabbing hold of the back of the thighs or wrapping the forearms in front of the shins. Release the lower back and hold it in stillness or rock from side to side, massaging the back of the hips and the rest of the spine. Take an inhale to release and take the knees apart, wider, sending the knees towards the outer shoulders. Use your exhalations to pull the knees in closer. You can always stay here, or grab the outer edges of the feet, bring the soles of the feet together, and push the knees away from the shoulders. And you may want to stay here. This may be enough of a stretch. But if you want to go deeper, let's take happy baby pose. Open up the knees wide, send the soles of the feet towards the ceiling, and then draw the knees down and the shoulders down. Relax the hips and relax the lower back. And you can rock from side to side here, continuing that massage of the back body. Take an inhale, release the legs down. Find a Shavasana. Spread the legs out wide, let the feet flop away from one another. Rest the arms by your side, palms facing up. Relax the lower back down. Soften the back of the heart, the front of the heart, and the shoulders, and soften the face. Then inhale and roll onto the side and slowly and gently come up to a seated position. Find easy seated pose. Rest the backs of the hands on the knees and take a nice releasing exhalation out through the mouth. On an inhale, sweep the arms out, around, and up. The palms come to touch overhead. And rest the palms on the forehead as a reminder that you are the master of your Zen. Palms come to rest at the lips as a reminder to communicate our truth with authenticity and kindness. Palms come to rest at the heart center as a reminder to know thyself and love thyself. Thank you for practicing with me. Peace and ease to you. If you enjoyed this session and it helped you, please share it with someone that it can help. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be aware of when I post. Until next time.